Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Students, February, March 2026, and we are going to solve paper 2 without calculator version. So all of you get ready. Question number 1 is saying work out for this. So 0.7, you can have two choices. One is that if you can multiply like this, okay, just a minute. Okay. So 0.7 into 0.7. Or you can say that it is a 49 basically. So how many numbers you can see here? How many numbers we have here? Two numbers here. Repeat, one number here and one number here. So two numbers. So decimal will come from left side after two numbers. So this is our answer, 0.49 or 0. So this is my final answer. Okay, this is done. Okay. So let's go for next two divisions. So 2 dividing by what? 0.04. So whenever you have this situation comes, remove decimal. How to remove decimal? For 4, I will write 0. For 0, I will write 0. For decimal, I will write 1. But this 0 has no value, nothing. Now, student, we can do it. So table of 2 ones are 2 2s are, and 250 times 100. So we're getting direct answer 50. So a parallelogram, this is okay, has a dash number of lines and rotation symmetry of order. So students, basically, if you draw any line, okay, so for example, line symmetry, so it has 0. How come? If I draw like this, so this is 90 degree, we check it. Do we have the image available here? No. So this line not possible. So let's see the other line. If I make it this way line, let's say this way, so this is the 90 degree, we have here image, but this point we don't have image here. So even it has no line symmetry. Some student think, is this possibility? No, not at all. 90 degree here, we must need image here. And this 90 degree must need image here. So it is not possible. So basically it has 0 line of symmetry. And how many rotation symmetry? It has a 2 rotational symmetries. It has a 2 rotational symmetry, okay?
Sir,
Reason, if
how do
this
we
this
find the
way,
lines of symmetry?
wait a minute. If this question number 3, students, we have, and he has given this list of numbers, write down prime numbers, cube numbers, and 2 numbers with a product of 550. Okay, first of all, prime numbers. So some students have no idea or maybe forgot 2 into 1. You got 2 and 1, 2s are 2. You cannot give me 2 any other way. So 2 is prime number, which has 2 factors only, itself and 1. So 3 1s are 3 and 1 3s are 3. So the 3 is called a prime number. But 4 1s are 4 and 1 4s are 4 and 2 2s are 4. So 2 2s are 4. So then we can say that 4 is not a prime number. 4 is called composite number. So 5 is also prime number. So I think you're understanding the definition of prime number. So this definition is clear. So now we check it with the prime number. So all even numbers are never prime number. Let me tell you again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or ending with 0. All these numbers are even number, cannot be prime number except 2. So let's start. So this is an even number. Okay, with ending 0, cannot prime number. Okay, this can be prime number, minus 11 without, if we not care about sign. And this is not a prime, 15 is not a prime number, all composite, and composite. So let me check 83. 83 is, there we can say that 83 number is such a number which is also prime number, because we cannot check it, we cannot find any number. 83 into 1 is 83, and 1 times 283 is equal to 83. You cannot give me any other way to get a 83. So he said R prime number, R. So I will ignore negative 11, I will take only 83. So this is my answer number 1. Cube number. What is the cube number? Some definition, some student have no idea. For example, 1 to power 3 is 1. 2 to power 3, 2 into 2 into 2 is 8, is a prime number. 3 to power 3 means 3 into 3 into 3, 27. So these numbers are called cube numbers. So you can see, students, from here, which are cube numbers. 27 is approaching there. So I think we can answer very easily. So 27 is a cube number. Okay, and two numbers which product 550. 550. So which number is possible? 550. Naturally, if you look at carefully these two numbers, reason, because I can show you negative 50 times 2 negative 11. Negative into negative will give us positive sign, and 11 5 times 55 and 0 will come beside of it. So 550. So we can say easily which two numbers are negative 50 and negative 11. So this part is done as well. Part B, we have, students, he said
एक क्वेश्चन है
so part B, R writes each of these are numbers on a card. Okay, written all cards. R picks a card random and replace it back. It means one card is note down, keep outside, and then put back again. So the probability of the next second card will not change. Find the probability he picks a natural number. Now question come natural number and a whole number. I just tell you natural number and whole number difference. So natural number. When you talk about natural number and a whole number, okay, natural number start from 1, 2, 3 onwards. Okay, no negative number. Whole number start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and continue forever. And no negative numbers are there for sake of information. Okay. Now he picks a natural number. So natural number is what? I will not take negative numbers. Make sure. Okay. So all other numbers are called natural number. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers are natural number. So 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 5 out of 7 is our final answer. He repeats this 40 times. So it means what is the expected number of times the R picks. And so what is expected whenever expected concept come in exam papers? Okay. So what is the formula? So we can write the probability multiplied by time, by a number of times. Probability by a number of the times. We are repeating that event. Okay. So probability is he talk about a natural number. You see a natural number, same here. So it means 5 by 7, I will take it from the, and into how many I'm repeating? 140. So 140 multiply table of 7, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So I got 100. So 100 times is repeating. I hope so you got a point. And how to do this one? And you know this BODMAS property. If we have two numbers are adding and one multiplying, for example, you cannot start with addition. Rule is that you have to start from multiplication. Okay, when multiplication 4 to the 4 and then you must add them, give you 6. What a same story here. You cannot add first. If you add first, become wrong answer. So you have to multiply a into 2a and answer is turned to be 2a to power 2. Basically power adds. So 1 plus 1 give us 2. Now can we add them now? No way. No way. We can't add. And this is our final answer. We cannot add any more and no need to take common even. I know some student may ask, sir, can we take common? No, he says simplify. Simplify means we'll leave as it is. If you say factorize it, then you take common out. I think no need to do further from here onwards. So this question is clear. Question number 5, we are starting now. So question number 5 is a percentage ratio concept we are going to do now. Question number 5, students, a theater has 3 types of seating. Okay, number 1, stalls, number 2, circles, and private box. Okay, and cost of tickets of each type of seating is shown in table. Stalls, circle, and private box given very clear. And cost of one ticket, he's talking about one ticket. Find the ratio of the cost of ticket for the stalls, circles, and private box given simplest form. Read a question carefully in exam. So look, I'm starting 30, 24, and 72. So if you are expert enough, you can start directly the number, bigger number, or minimum. Start from the smallest number which you can think. For example, I can see 3 divisible by table of 3. So 3 10 to 30, 3 8 to 24, and 3 2s are 6, and 1 left. Okay, 3 4s are 12. Okay, now we can see that we can divide again table of, but this time table of 2, I think so, or table of 2, yes. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, and 2 12 times. So this is our final answer. So 5 ratio 4 ratio 12. Or you can do directly division by divided by 6, no problem at all. Okay, this part is very clear. And let's talk about below. Arshad A buys tickets for the theater or for theater on a website. The website charges fee for the 5% cost of the each ticket. So 5% cost of 5% of cost of ticket. It means if cost is 30, so we'll take 5% of 30. This is a charge. Okay. So it means the ticket will convert into what form? Listen, please. 30. If you take a 5% of 30, 5% of 30, 5 by 100 into 30, 0 cancel. And so 5 ones are 5 twos are, so you can have 1.5. Hold on, let me check. 5 by 100 into 30, 0 cancel. And $1.5 we can say a website charges. Okay. So I'm calculating charges. So $1.5 per $1.5 charges for a, wait a minute, 1.5% charges on a, I can't move it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, leave it. So this is done. And now what is this one? So 5%. So 5 by 100 into 24. So table of 2. And first of all, table of 5. 5 ones are 5 twos are 10 and 0. And now I can divide table of 2. 2 12 times and 2 10 times. No need further dividing. 12 by 10 is basically 1.2. So I got 1.2, this one. So this is a 2 clear. And now I'm finding the 72. So 5%, so 5 by 100 into 72. Okay, what I can do here, we have another choice even. What's that? Multiply them. For example, 72 into 5, 5 twos are 10, 1 carry. So 35 and 36. So 360, when you divide 360 by 100, why 100? Because 100 is mentioned there. So due to the 100, decimal is at the end 1, 2, 3. So it will move back. Okay. And just a minute, let me check once again. 5 twos are 10, and yeah, 2 jump means 1 and 2. So 3.6. So we get a 3.6 students. So 3.6 is a 5%. So I put a boxes so you can see clearly 1.2 and 1.2, 1.5 and 3.5. So this is clear. So we got a, it means the cost becomes what now? 30 plus 1.5. Let's start. He is saying Arshad buys 2 tickets in the stalls and 3 tickets in the circle. Okay. Stalls ticket, if you take tickets in stalls are $50, $30, sorry. $30 is that and plus 1.5. So we can say 30 plus 1.5. This is total money on stalls. Okay, how many ticket stalls? We buy 2. So multiply this whole with a 2 plus. Now we ticket 3 on circle, and circles we have 24. So 24 is that 24. So 24 and plus is a charges 1.2 and times to how many tickets? 3. So no need to find all, just extra information I have given to you, that if you don't do even the third one, if you don't do, no problem at all. Just extra information I have given to you. Now what to do, students? So we can we have 2 choices. We can add and multiply. For example, here multiplication is easier. 2 into 30 gives us 60. 2 into 1.5, 1.5 give you 3. This give you 363. These are easier to calculate in this way. So what about this? This is, I think so, 3 fours are 12, 1 carry, and 6 and 74. And what about 1.2 into 3? So become 36 basically, and 3.6. So I got a 3.6. Okay. Now this way you have to add them and it become 75.6. If you add these two, and if you add all together, we're getting answer 0.6, and 5 plus 3, 8, and 138. Let me check again. $138.6 is the total money. So I think idea is very clear, and we have done this question. And let's go for question number next. 3 part, students, we have here that the 1,200 ticket seats of stalls. Okay. And there are 1,200 seats in the stalls. Okay. So he mentioned very clearly that 5 or 6 tickets of stalls are sold. Not total tickets, make sure stalls. Okay, stalls. Okay. And you know very well there are 3 kinds of tickets we have. Okay. So it means five. So stalls tickets, how many? I can check it now. Sold. How many sold? 5 over 6 times 2, 1200. If we check it, student, it becomes 200 from here and 1000 tickets sold. Okay, for stalls. Now he's saying evening that ratio of the sold ticket are stalls 10, stalls are 10, and circles are 10, 7. So it means this will put equal to 10 and 7 question mark. Repeat again. So I'm writing here ratio. I'm writing here tickets and ratio of the stalls 10 and 1000 tickets and 7 I want to find it, and here I put x and cross multiply. So that is simple. It is a very simple. We can say 10 times to x equal to 7 times 2000. 10 will go under it. 7 into 1000 over 10. This 0 cancel. So I got a 700 tickets. So this part is very clear. I hope so. The concept of question is clear. Let's go next question, students. Question number 6, sorry. Question number 6. Nisha or N, okay, plays a basketball. Her are some statistics about the number of points she has scored in last 4 games. Okay, 4 games means 1, 2, 3, 4. And when in starting we don't know how to score. Let's say A, B, C, and D. Mean is 10. It mean is mean as sum of the all values divided by 4 is 10. Mid is 13. So mid is 13 means these two values sum is 13. So if I check it, student, this way, so I can say easily B plus C divided by 2 equal to 13. Or 2 multiplies there, so B plus C equal to 26. So we can get a one equation from here. Read range is 12. Range means the highest value minus lowest value. So D minus A, we can say D minus A is equals to 10 because range is given. Now, students, what is story we have? What story we have here? So he's saying that now mid is 13. Now problem we have one, if we do this way question we cannot solve. Reason they are even the mean part. Okay, it cannot help us properly. For example, mean part is A plus B plus C plus D over 4 is equal to 10. So if 4 multiplied the right hand side, it gives you 40 here, 40 here. So it means this question is not able. We can plug in this 26 here in the place of it. Okay. And we can find AD easily. But problem is that, for example, I plug in 26 in the place of these two values. So I can say A plus 26 plus D equal to 40. Okay. I will find D from here subject. What? Okay. So in this way, we cannot get the answer. Only one possibility we have which can help us. And that is the middle values are must be it can be 13. Both are 13. For example, 13 and 13. Okay, if I both 13, I can take it. It is the correct way. Or second option, you take such a way. For example, if you take 11 and 12, 11 and 14, because average 11 and 14, not possible 12 and 14. Because 12, 14 average is 13 coming again. So you have two choices. You write 12, 14 or 13, 13. Both options are correct. Okay. So we can take 13, 13 even as possibility. So we have two choices, B value and C value. If you take 12 and 14, correct answer, or 13, 13 is also correct answer. So I am going to take now, students, this possibility I'm going to solve now. Get ready. The range is what? 12. So D minus A. D minus A is equal to 12. Formula highest value minus lowest value is 12. After this, what is average? Mean is 10. So I'm adding all A plus 13 plus D over 4 is equals to 10. 4 multiplied there. I'm getting A plus 26 and plus D equal to 40. Now, student, I will make a D subtract from here. D becomes what? 12 plus A. And this value of 12 plus A, I'm going to copy it here. So I'm getting A plus 26, and 26 can go on the other side later on, plus 12 plus A. A plus A give us 2A. And this I got what, student? This is becoming 38. 38. 38, yeah, yes, 38. It goes a subtract from there. I got 2A is equals to 2, and A value become 1. So it means A value become 1. So first value we're getting here 1. So this value is 1 confirmed we have. Okay, after this, what is the next? And how to get this one? When I plug in this one here, so 1 plus 12, I get 13. So 1 plus 12, 12 plus 12 plus 1, I get 13. So last number which I can get is a 13. So let me shift these values slightly here because we have not enough space to write it here. So that is why I'm shifting. And then I write this answer down. Okay, so this part is very clear, students. And now I'm writing the final answer. So this is a 13 with us. Now, student, as I said, you take 13, 13. So this is also 13, 13. 13 and 13. A second option, if you take 12, 14, will come also correct answer. Okay, if you take 12 and 14, will come here a same answer because some is 26 and some is 26. So we have two options, 1, 13, 13, 13, and 1, 12, 14. Sorry, and 14 is not possible. We're crossing the limit, and this number is not possible. So it means that the best idea which we have is 13, 13, because if we take a 12, 14, 14 is crossing this one, and we cannot get our answer. So it means we have a best option is 13, 13. I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Question number 7, student, we have line has equation y equal to 2 and equation of the perpendicular sector of the line L, which passes through negative 1, 5. So very interesting part we have. If you look at, first of all, I make a diagram. This is a little hard question. Students cannot reach unless you make a diagram. So my question, what is equation of x? X's answer is y is equal to 0. If line goes through 1, is called y is equals to 1. If line goes through 2, this is called y is equals to 2. And this is a very clear. And what is it, this line number 5? It means if I have a situation like this, look at, student, look at now. I'm erasing now and moving forward. So what is this line? If going through 5, we can say y is equals to 5. It's a very, very clear. Okay. Now he's saying equation of the line with perpendicular to line L. Which line is this? So this line y equal to 2. So naturally, all lines are perpendicular. 100% will be parallel to y-axis. I repeat my words. These lines are parallel to x-axis. Confirm. And perpendicular lines must be 100% parallel to y-axis. No doubt about it. Okay. But he's saying it passes through which point? Negative 1, 5. So negative 1 is this. Negative 1 is this. And 5 is this. So this point I can call as a negative 1 and 5. So a blue line which passes through this is called is this one, because he asked find equation of line perpendicular to line L, which is this one. Okay, and passes to this point. So 100% this line. My question, what is equation of the y-axis? You say x is equal to 0. And what if line goes to minus 1? It's called x is equal to minus 1. So game is over and question is done. So, without diagram, this question is just like impossible. I give a summary of this question, 1 mark even, but it's very, very important. Look, I give a summary of this question once again. This is y equal to 0. This line is called y is equal to 1. This line is called y is equal to 2 because passing through 2. And this line is which passing through 5 is called y is equal to 5. How I'm considering, because this 5 is telling me. Okay, now I'm making a blue color. Okay, this is a negative 1. A line which goes through this, and 100% is a 90 degree because perpendicular. And what about this line? Because it's passed through minus 1, and that is why it's called x is equal to minus 1. So without diagram is very hard. I hope so you people understood very well. Find the coordinates of point with L intersect with that. Repeat, this line is intersecting. Whenever they intersecting, we solve them simultaneously. So this y value 2, I'm going to put it here. I'm saying put y is equal to 2 in the place of y. So 2 is equal to 20 minus 6x. 6x come left side and 22 goes on the other side. And x becomes 3. So we have done it, but he said not only x coordinates. So we got an x coordinate, but how to get y coordinate? Y is understood 2. You may ask how you know, because if I plug in this back here, even a plug in back here, 20 and 6 times to 3. So we got a 20 and 18 and we got a 2. Second number, what is y here? 2. And that is why we got a y2 as well. So two ways we have done, directly from there or plug in this equation. Both ways are okay. Now, question next one, integer. What is integer? Without decimal. I mean whole number. Without decimal. Without decimal and fraction is called integer. Make sure. Okay. And x is such a number. So he said find integer. So I make a number line. So this is a 1, or I make it 2 here. There's a 1, there's 0, there's -1, there's -2, -3, -4. Okay, very interesting. He put here equal sign, but no equal sign available here. Very interesting. Here we have equal sign, here no equal sign. So when we have equal sign come, we will make a solid circle. For example, this a circle I make it fill circle. And this one I will not fill, I will leave empty. So now all these numbers are in the answer we have to write, integers. So I start from a -3 included, a part of solution, -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. All answers we have, because, sorry, 1 is not there. Reason, 1 is not a part of solution. So we should not take 1. Okay, students? So we have to exclude 1, and 0 is a must. Interesting part, if we ask you positive integer, then I will not take 0. If we ask you negative integer, will not take 0. So 0 is not as positive, not negative. But if we ask you only integer, then you have to take 0 as a solution. I think point is very clear. Question number 9, students, perimeter of the trapezium. One interesting part we have here, because perimeter means outer boundary, add them all. We have everything except this length. So we just put x for here. But now, interesting part, we will draw a perpendicular. When we have this kind of question come, we have draw a perpendicular. Okay, now interesting, this is a 8. So this 8 gap, 8 gap, 8 gap, 8, and so 8. So we got 8. This 15, so 15, so 15, so 15. So this is a 15 students basically. And out of 21, subtract 15, we got a 6. And this gap is 6. Now I'm going to use Pythagoras theorem on 6, 8, and 10 and x. Okay. So let's start. I think understood very well how I have break this idea. Okay. So take a look, please. So this is x, this is 6, and here 8. In front of 90 degrees called hypotenuse square equal to opposite square plus adjacent square. So x to power 2 equal to 6 square plus 8 square. So x to power 2, 6 square 36, and 8 square 64. If you add them, you got 100. And take a root of 100, we get a 10. So it means this is a 10. So perimeter is nothing hard to find it now. So perimeter is, I'm starting from any one point. I'm starting from the peak from here and going down and this way. So first of all, 21, then 8, then 15, and then x value is 10. So if I check it, so I'm getting here, this is a 29 and it's a 15. Okay, and I'm getting here 9 plus 5, 14, 1 carry. So I got a 44. I hope so. Point is very clear. So this is done. Question number next. This question is interesting, a little bit tricky maybe, because bearing A and B, okay, given by him. Main thing is that I request again, please do it by drawing. If you will not do directly, if you do directly, it will be a bit hard for you to solve. But look at now carefully. So A to B, we have X involved. We cannot decide A to B bearing, but B to A is, I think, given. We can start from B to A. And B from A means apply rules at A. B from and apply, and target is a B. Target is a B. And what are the rule? Two rules I taught you: face towards north, face towards north. And number 2, turn clockwise till target. Turn clockwise till target. So this part is very clear. Okay. And target is what? Very clear. And target is what, students? Target is mentioned. I mentioned here clearly. So let's start. B from A. B from A 60. And naturally B from A. I make a line and here I put A here. So 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it means this, I make a line approximately here. Approximate this line. This is a. So I think this part is clear. This is a clear point. And I make it this north, and this B. So now we can say this is a 60 degree for sure. Okay, now repeat again. Apply rules at A, very clear. And face towards north, turn clockwise till target line is this one. So from here till here, from here to here. So there's a very clear approach, and this is a 60 given by him. Okay. If this is 60, student, what about this 60 also? Alternate angles. Whenever two lines are parallel, a line cut. So this and this are equal to each other. Okay, now students, you know it very well. This I bring it here. So this angle on a straight line is how much? Is 180 degree. 180 degree. Now read the upper line now. So he's saying B from A from B. A from B means apply rules at B, and target is A. And target is A. So apply rules at B. Apply rules at B. So apply rules at B. There's a north, and turn clockwise to, and target line is this one. So from here till here, from here till here, from here till here. I think clear idea. If you see this here, so I think we're close to answer. From here till here is basically equal to that one. So from here to here, 180 and 60. So we can say here 180 plus 60 equal to that. And question is almost done now. So I'm writing here 180 plus 60 is equal to 2x and plus 50. This become 240, and 50 will come and subtract. And I'm getting here 190. Let me check again. 240, correct? 50 got 190. And 2 divides, when 2 divides, so 2 9s are 18 and 2 5s are. So 95 is my answer. I hope so. The point of concept is very, very clear. Question number 11, students, we have in diagram is asking that translate triangle A, okay, students, and with a column vector this one. What is column vector? -3. This is x value and this is a y value. So -3 means left side, and -5 means downwards. There's a 5 boxes. So 3 and 5. So let's start. So count from here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now count here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count for this point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I join, I'll get my answer, and my answer is this. This I got it after translation. Now reflection y equal to x. Keep in mind 4 things, very important. Equation of x-axis, if I ask you next time, you must say y is equal to 0. Equation of x-axis, y-axis, sorry, x equals 0. And now 2 more lines are very important here. One, this line, student, this line, where at this point x is 1 and y is 1. So y equal to x, and not even that. 2 equal. It means x is 2, y 2 equal. And what about this line? I'm going to make it another line in green color this way. This is called y is equals to minus x. So don't forget these 4 lines, one of the most important lines. Now we have to draw an reflection later on. Y equal to x. I will take a scale and I'll draw the line here. No need to draw full-fledged. Just if you make it, hold on. Just a minute, please. No need to make a line fully, okay? Just roughly make it, and not complete, sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, this much enough. I think line is not accurate. Wait a minute. I think now is better. Just a minute. Okay, I'm making this line, and student, no need to make full line. Reason. Okay, now focus on this triangle. All of you concentrate, please. So I know some student think counting boxes here. Wrong. You will draw a perpendicular. You see, what is it, 90 degree or not? Yes. So we half box here, half box here. So this is the first image I got it. What about this, students? One box and a half box perpendicularly, 90 degree. So 1.5 box other way, other side. 1.5 box and half and 1 box. So it means I got this point clear. Now let's talk about this one. So don't follow the line, sorry. Follow your own rule. This is a 1 box, 2 box, 3 boxes this way. Now 1 box, 2 box, and 3 box. So it means we are getting here. So I'm going to make the line now. Students, I think point is very clear. and we have done it, alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. So this is a reflection, y is equals to x. I believe point is very clear. So this is done. Let's talk about next part. Single transmission, describe A onto B. You know, after onto, this is called image, students, for your information. And before onto, this is called object. So don't forget it. Okay. So B is image. I write same time I for image and O for object. Otherwise, chance of mix up. Clear idea. So now we can check it. What is this going on? 100% here to there. It is a rotation. Okay. So what I can see where the center could be. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check. -1 and this possibility is there. Hold on. Let me check if it is rotate and this one. So hold on. This is the first line, this second one. So what is angle from here to here? 90 degree. So -1 and a +5. -1, +5 is center of rotation. And this is the same. We can check it for this point. For example, I calculate for this point. So 1 and 4, 1 and 4, and 1 and 4. So this point shifted there. I think point is very clear, and center is this one. So what is this is called, student? This is called clockwise. So A onto B is, I'm writing here, rotation. Rotation. Center is center -1, 5, and clockwise 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree. Clockwise 90 degree. I hope so. The concept of the question is now completely clear. Question number 12, and write this standard form. Standard form means basically what is the rule? We need decimal. We need decimal where? After first non-digit, from left side, we need decimal. We need decimal from left side. From left side after first non-zero digit. Non-zero digits. It means decimal should be left corner after 2. But my question is, where is decimal right now? Right now, decimal is not visible. It means at the end. How many jump? It has to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 jumps. It means 5 move left side. So it means 10 to power 5. And 2.3 into 10 to power 5 is our answer. I hope so. Point is very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. Okay. Let's talk about this question. This question is a little tricky. How to do it? Make sure decimal should not go right side. Look, 4.2. Okay, decimal move left side. That's okay. But decimal should not go right side. Why, sir? Because rule is after left side decimal we need 1 digit only. Well, so decimal cannot go right side. Cannot go. Here, no problem. Okay. So now this approach, what is the technique? We can do it now. We have 31 and 32 powers. We have to make them same. In condition, we have negative in the middle. So how we can make the same student powers? Okay, this kind of question coming regularly and repeatedly in frequently coming exam papers. So let's try to do it. So, for example, if I do this one, 4.2, and I do one thing. Just a minute, please. Let me check it, which is a possible 4.3. 10 divide and 10 multiply. Okay, no, this not way. 10 divide, this is okay. If I do 10 divide and balance 10 multiply, this is called multiplying and dividing. Okay, I repeat my words again. Multiplying and dividing. Okay, you know, student, while dividing, what happened? Decimal will move 1 point left side. It will become 0.42, and this will include together, and we get what, student? 10 to power 32. Now this 32 and 32 match. So it means now we can do question easily now. So I'm repeating now 4.4, 4.2 in 10 to power 32. Now do they match? Yes, they match. So we can go now complete the question, and 0.42 here and 10 to power 32 here outside. Now 4.2 subtract 0.42. So we are subtracting. Out of 10, 2 gone, 8 left. And out of 11, we got 7. So I got a 3.78. So 3.78 and 3.78. So 3.78 in 10 to power 32 is our final answer. Main part is you have to expand this or you have to expand this. This depends upon that decimal movement. So you have to do carefully. Okay, this is clear. So this part is clear, and let's go for next question. Now here we have easy one. So he said give unstandard form. Again, same story. All right, what to do? This power is 1 by 3. So basically, in this property, whenever multiply comes, we can distribute this power easily. Okay, we can distribute in condition of multiplication and division. In case of plus and addition is not possible. I repeat my words. In case of plus, if you think a to power n plus b to power n, or in case of minus, is not possible. So it means upper two values possible, and this is not possible. So we can distribute 80 to power 1 by 3 separate, and 10 to power 50 inside, and 1 by 3 outside. And power to power, they multiply. So 50 into 1 by 3. Okay, so this is, can we cancel out? 3 ones are 3, is not possible. And what is the next approach here? 8. Here we can cancel, because 8, yeah, look at now. This is because only one part is problem here. This power is awkward. So what is the technique? We can do it. We can start a question in different way, because otherwise we cannot cancel. Can I bring this 10 with other number? Yes. 8 and this 8 into 10 and 10 to power 50. So you can see, student, 8 into 10 to 50. Now this question become a bit easier. And 10 will come with this number, 8 into 10 to power 51. Why 51? And because 51, if you divide 51, 3 ones are 3, and 3 sevens are 21. So you see, it is possible. And it's the only way to handle the question. So you see, that is the reason I tested, but 50 was not divisible by table of 3. Then I split 80 in 2 parts, and 10 shift with this one, and now I can distribute. What is 8, student? 8 is a 2 to power 3, and on the power we have already available. And what about this? 51 into 1 over 3. So this is cancelled, student, fully, and this cancel become what? 17. And final answer is turned to be 2 into 10 to power 17. I hope so. The concept of the question is very, very clear. Question number 13, students, we have now x is integer. These kind of question, I know some student try directly without writing numbers. No, don't take risk, please. And always try to write this way. So if you look at carefully, integers, he said start from 40, 50. But 40 is not included. So I must write 41, I must write 42, 43, 44, 45. Don't be lazy, okay, must write it. 46, 47, 48, and 49. Done. Square numbers. In these numbers, which are square numbers, let's try to find it. And square numbers are what? I'm writing now below. Square numbers. So which square number from here is only 49 number? Let me check again. The only square number is 49. 7 squares 49. And odd number. Odd numbers are those which ending with 2, 4, 6, 8 are even numbers, except these 4 numbers are called odd numbers. So I'm writing odd numbers. And odd numbers are 41, 43, 45, 47, and 49. Okay, lastly, multiple of 3. Those come on table of 3. Like 3, I think this is coming table of 3. How come table of 3? Check it, 42. 3 ones are 3, 12, 3 fours are 12. And result is 0. It means this is a possible. Let me start from 42. So 42 after each 43, 40, 45 also. 45, and then 48. So we have 3 numbers are divisible. So I'm writing here R, I'm writing here Q, and P, and universal. So without this effort, if you do try directly, lot of chance of mistake. Now we can do easily now. Set notation for the complete statement here. So P intersection R, common members between P and R. So from here and from here. So anything common between P and R, nothing common. So I must put empty circle. So this empty set, sorry, make a 0 and cut it. Or second option, you start a bracket, ends the bracket. You write this way or this way, both are correct. Okay. So let's talk about this question. So what does mean basically? P, Q, R, common between all 3. P, Q, R, intersect common between, it means basically we're looking for, look, I show circles. You can understand very well, inshallah. So student, listen to me carefully. If I have this kind of idea, check it, please. So this is called P intersection Q into R. And complement, what is a complement, student? Means accept this shading, take everything. I repeat, accept this shading, take everything. Okay, now I'm writing now, and then I can get the answer. So how many members which are here P, here Q, and here R? Okay. So, like which members which are not common among any values, even two sets are okay. I think we can count all members. How count all members? Reason, because we not have any member come in the middle part. So best way, no, don't waste time and count all values, because we cannot get any number, a single number coming in this portion. So it means all members are a set of a universal set. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have to write 9 here. Let me recheck once again, because there is a nothing common between them. There's no member in the middle. Yes, exactly. 49 present in two set, but not in third one. So I think so, nothing. So we have to count all 9 members. I hope so. The point is very clear. Question number 14, students, we have now. And look at now, it's a regular polygon. First of all, I tell you one student, because students are confused a lot from here. What is this student angle? This is 135, 135. And how much this X? So basically, if you talk about full one is how much? 135 plus X. So full angle from here till here is 135 plus X. So if I ask you how much this angle and how much this angle and this angle will be same, because regular polygon. So 135 plus X, 135 plus X, and plus X. I think this part is very clear. And now we can continue easily. And so this angle I am writing now 135 plus X. And because all lengths are equal, not even this. If these lengths are equal, so if this length, I bring your attention on this triangle, students. So if this cut and this double cut, it means in front of this angle is X, in front of this also X. So we have this X angle. Now I'm going to make this triangle so people can understand very well. I'll make a little bigger so you can understand easily. 135 plus X. And there's X and this X. And sum of all three angles is 180 degree. X plus 135 plus X equal to 180. I got a 3X and 180, 35 subtract here. So I'm getting here 45. Yeah, 45. And 3 divides, I got a 15. So first answer is done. He was asking, he put a circle on it. So I must put a small circle for the angle. Now, interesting part, students, we are asking for the number of sides of polygon, and formula of what it is. Number of sides of any regular polygon is 360 divided by exterior angle. Now question comes, what is exterior angle? For sake of understanding, the interior angle is 135 plus X. And we extend a line, this is called exterior angle. I repeat my words. This is the total including X, and 135 plus 15, because I got a 15. So 135 plus 15, let me check, 15 I got, I think so. Let me check. Yeah, 15. So it will give us 150. So 115, yes, exactly correct. It means if I extend further, so this is 150. So what is exterior angle? This one, so out of 180 subtract 150, we got only 30. So I'm doing full working here. So interior angle is basically 135 plus 15 giving us 150, and exterior angle is giving us 180 minus 150. We are getting 30, and 30 I'm going to put it down. So I think clear, and 0 cancel, and we got 12 number of sides. I hope so. The concept of question is clear. This kind of question are very favorite for exam, since it is a out of exam. So what is the way to do the question? This is the best way. So we can do direct, we can do a short way even, but look, the longer way and more effective way. 20 times, 10 times. And if I go further, no use. Why? We got a 1 pair, and there's a 2 will go here. I can say 2 square into 10. This 10 come from because they're separate here. Okay, clear. So I can say like this. What about 160? So 160, 280 times, 240 times, 220 times, again 210 times. Again, I stop because 10 is no use. So one pair and second pair. So we got a 2 square into 2 square into 10. Now this square root cancel out. It will come out 10 root inside. And this cancel and cancel. So 2 will come out 2 into 2 and root 10 stay inside. I got 2 root 10 and I got a 4 root 10. And 4 plus 2, 6. I got 6 root 10, which is our final answer. I hope so. The concept of question is clear. Question number 16. Student, we have to find x and y, and we can see this is a tangent. So whenever tangent given student, one property is very effective. And whenever we have a triangle given this way, students, so this angle is equals to this angle, and this angle is equals to this angle. I make a double so you can understand double. So now in this condition, this is a 35. I bring your attention on this triangle. So this 35 equal to x. So I can say x is equal to 35 directly. Though he's not asking the reason, I can write reason, alternate segment theorem. Direct answer. So we got 35. So I'm writing here 35. Clear. Now after this, what is the next part? He's asking why. You know, student, this is a cyclic quadrilateral. For what is the property cyclic quadrilateral, students? If we have a 4 points lie on circle. So okay, I make again. So if I have 4 points like this, and like this. So these two angles are supplementary. Even these two pairs are supplementary. Supplementary means if you add them 180 degree. So how to get y, students? I can find easily y is equals to 180 minus 75. So I'm getting 105. 105. Okay, let me check again. Yeah, 105. So I got it with 35 here and 105 here. So complete statement with a geometrical reason. Y angle EOC is 150. Where's this one? EOC, and this angle center and double of that. So 75 into 2, 150. So what is the reason we have to answer for it? So 150 is written by himself. Angle at center is double or twice then angle at circumference. I think clear. One part left only, and that is the D part. So part C, the radius of circle is 6. Okay, radius is 6. Area of the major sector EOC, sorry, and give answer in pi form, simplest form. So where EOC major, EOC, you see, student, this is if I make this diagram again, so C is here, O is here, and E here. This is called minor. And the other is called major. So this is the angle we have 150 already, we have it. But I need the other angle. Other angle, student, means the other one. 360 minus 50. So I will go first angle. So what is angle I'm looking for? 360 minus 150. Okay. If I subtract, I get 210 degree. And now what is the area of sector formula? Area of sector formula, student, we have theta over 360 degree into pi r square. Theta is 210 and radius is 6. So 6 square is 36. And that 36 will cancel 36 and 10 left me down. And 0 cancel with that. And we got a 21 pi. Let me check again. 0 cancel and 36 cancel. And we got the 221 pi. And he was asking and find out in the major area of sector. So it's done. Question number 17. He is asking the length of the AC. Where is AC, student? In front of 90, hypotenuse is this. In front of angle, opposite is this. And this is adjacent. So we have to use adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent by hypotenuse is cos. Adjacent is BC and hypotenuse is, okay, I'm writing directly. Adjacent is 12 and hypotenuse is AC. And cos 30. Cos 30 value, students, we have to plug in the same time. before we bring it down. And cos 30 is x equal to sine 60, which is right root 3 by 2. Now do cross multiply, AC goes there, and 12 times to 2 is equals to AC times to root 3. Root 3 divides, we got this. Is the question done? Not at all. We have to rationalize now. So when I'm going for rationalize, student, what's the rule? So 24 over root 3, I'm multiplying root 3 up and down. And student, you know root 3 will give you 3. So I'm writing 24 into root 3 by 3. This 3 cancel 3 8 times, and we got 8 root 3. So AC value, finally, we got 8 root 3. I think the idea is very clear. Short distance from B to AC. B to AC, student, means from B, I have draw a perpendicular. From B on the line this, I draw a perpendicular, because when you stand here and line is there, the short distance is a perpendicular always. So it means we have to draw a perpendicular, very important. So this is my job to find. So this student, this triangle, I'm going to get it now here. This is a 90 degree, this is a 30 degree, this is job to find is a 12. Now in the front of angle, this is called opposite. This opposite, and this in front of 90 is a hypotenuse. So opposite over hypotenuse is sine 30. And sine 30 is half basically. And 12 goes there, and we can say x equal to half time to 12. And we got a 6. So shortest distance is 6 centimeters. I hope so. The point is very clear. And question number next. Question number next, student, we have number 18. In question number 18 is a saying diagram shows a cone and hemisphere, and we have given the concept. The slant height is given. Slant height is given. He is asking that the total surface area of cone is equals to total surface of hemisphere. It means, he said, the total surface area. It means one more thing is given here. This is a cone. Okay, so what is a curved surface area of cone, student? We have two parts: circle area pi r square, and curved area is pi RL. And what about this, student? Full is a 4 pi r square and divide by 2. Why? Because hemisphere. Okay. Now, student, we can go for it, and let me check. Pi RL plus pi r square equal to 2 pi r square. We can divide the pi, whole equation pi, RL plus r square and 2r square. Now, student, I can plug in. R remains R, no change, and L becomes 12. I can say here 12r. And again, R remains R. But here R is 4. So here 4 and 4 square give us 16. So I'm writing here 4 and 4 square giving us 16, 4 square. So 16 to the 32 and r square plus 12r. Okay, and wait a minute. 16 to the one more part important. What is the down part? Circle pi r square, and I missed that pi r square. So this become 3 pi r square then. This become 3 pi r square, students. Okay, this becomes 3 pi r square. Why 3 pi r square, students? Because we have the word total. It means circle also part of solution. So we have to write the pi cancel out, pi is cancel out, and we can say here this is a 3 pi r square becomes 3r square only. And 3r square, r is 4, 16 to 3, 48. And now I bring on the left hand side, and we have done it. Proved. Okay, so this part is clear, and make sure, please, don't forget to take circle here, and don't forget to take circle here even. So this is done. Next part, find exact value of the radius of a cone in third form. Third form is root form. What is A value, student? Is 1. And B value is 12. And C value, some students think 48. Wrong. Must include negative sign, negative. And now I'm going to apply quadratic formula, because radius formula, so I must write R, don't write X here. Negative B plus and minus B square minus 4 A and C and divided by 2A. Lot of patience required. Let's see. Negative 12 plus and minus. Here I'm writing 12 square. And 4 times to A is 1. And C is negative 48 over 2A. And A is again 1. So I'm writing here negative 12 And here I'm writing here down 12 confirm. And what is 12 square, students? 144. And what about this? 4 8s are a negative and negative positive. So I'm adding, basically adding. So 8 4s are 32, 3 carry, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 192. So I think this idea is very clear. If I add them, I got a 6, I got a 3, and I got a 336. So once again, confirm only. Yeah, this is clear. So after this 336, students, we got it. What to do after this? Because we'll simplify. We'll go for this technique, 336. So table of, first of all, I can divide 3 table. 3 ones are, 3 ones are, 3 twos are. I think 3 again is possible. Let me check. 3 9, 9 2 carry, no. 2 possibility, yes. 2 5s are 10, and 2 6 are 12. Again 2. 2 twos are 4, and 2 8 are 16. Again 2. 2 14 times. Again 2. 2 7 times. So it means 2 pairs of getting here, and 3 7s are 21 stay inside. So we can say negative 12 plus and minus 2 square into 2 square into 21. Okay, and divide by 12. So finally this cancel out. We can say here, sorry, this is a 2, sorry, not 12. This is a 2. Okay, all right, 2 here and 2 here. So I'm writing here negative 12, students, plus and minus, and this 2 to 4 will go outside. 4 root of 21 and divide by 2. So students, we can take 4 common out. And 1 minute, please, because I need some space. So, so I'm doing it now here. So basically, I got R is equal to negative 12. I can take common out. What's common, student? 2 common out. 2 common out. I got negative 6 plus and minus 2 root of 21. And down I have what? By 2. 2 to cancel out. And I'm getting the answer of R is negative 6. But in important part, we have 2 answers, one positive and one negative. Okay, I will take negative 6 and positive 2 root of 21. You may ask reason, sir. What is the reason of it? Reason of it is very clear, because length never negative. Length negative, negative. So that is reason whenever we go for it. And so this is very clear. And we have to bound it, and we can check even, but you can't check it because without calculator. But I tell you one thing, we'll check this values come positive, and positive is a negative number. Basically, this is coming 9 point something and is a negative. So ultimately, this will come in positive form. So this is our final answer. And the other answer I have ignored. This answer ignored, this I've taken, because both negative will give us negative. I hope so. The point of the question idea is very clear. Question number
Yes, sir.
next, 19. Question number 19, what is question is here? Point A is given coordinates and point B given. A coordinate given, B coordinate given. Okay.
Sir,
So 1 minute, please.
isn't it?
So A coordinates given as said before, B is given, and AB, we have to find out BA vector. I said many times, what is a vector of technique? If you have a CD vector to find it, what's the rule of attempting? OD minus OC. Where vector ending, you write before. So OD minus OC. What about AB, BA? So BA vector, we can write how? OA minus OB. And one more important part I want to tell you. These are called coordinate system. When I introduce O, for example, A value is negative 4 and 3. When I introduce O just before A, this will convert into vector form. And this is a way of writing vector form. I repeat my words. So OA is here, which I'm writing negative 4 up and 3 down. Same B is given. I can convert into coordinate through vector form. So 4 up and 7 down. So negative 4 will give us negative 8. And 3 minus 7 will give us negative 4. So we got answered negative 8 and negative 4. First part is done. 2 marks. Point C is the coordinate is 0, 7. And AC length is given this one. So because length is given. Okay, students, we can apply distance formula. And distance formula, I just write first of all for you. So length formula, distance formula. So formula is y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square. Okay, length of AC I'm applying. I must need A coordinates. A coordinates we have on top, negative 4 and 3. And C coordinate we have available, x and 7. We can see from here. So I'm applying, and best way. Here I count, this I'm counting x2, y2, x1 and y1. So let's apply. And distance is given by him 4 root 10. I'm putting it here 4 root 10. And here I'm applying the formula. So y2 is 7 and 7 minus 3 I'm writing now here. 7 minus 3. And what x minus 4? Basically x minus, again minus, make sure, 4 root 10. So here I got 7 minus 3, 4 square 16. And here I got minus minus plus 4 square on root on top. How to get rid of the root, student, from top? Squaring both sides. This is a way of squaring and this is a way of squaring. So when I squared both sides, student, what happens? Let me tell you a very important part. So when I squared this one, just sake of understanding, or I think I should show even no problem at all. I'm showing it. Square of 4 is giving 16, and square of root cancel out, I get a 10. I repeat again, maybe the difficult part for you, 4 root 10. If you apply square on this, square of 4 giving 16, and square of root will cancel out, and we got 10, we got 160. So I got 160 here, and 16 as it is, and x plus 4 whole square. So I think this part is very clear. Onwards, what to do, students? So 160, if we subtract 160 minus 16, so it is giving us 144. It will subtract, I get 144. Now, important part is coming. Which is important part? Check it, please. So let me shift slightly left side because very important thing is that we need it. So, and this I'm erasing it. Okay, now get ready, please. So what is a 12, 40, 144? 144 is basically 12 square. I repeat my words, 12 square. I will take root of both sides. When I take root of both sides, students, I have a plus and minus will come automatically. Don't forget plus and minus, students. So I'm getting here x plus 4 and I'm writing here plus and minus 12. That is why he's asking two possible values. I'll make a division here, partition, x plus 4 equals to positive 12 and x plus 4 is equals to negative 12. 4 goes there and subtract from 12 and we are getting 8. And this adding there becomes 16 negative. So we got two answers, negative 16 and 8. I hope so. This concept is very, very clear. And lot of algebra here and lot of, we can say the coordinate geometry concept. Come back, next one, last one, C part. Point C lies on AB. Best technique to solve the question is make a rough diagram. Without diagram, if you try to do it, very hard. So D lies on AB. It means AB. I think we have to go on AB. AB coordinates, this is negative 4, 7, and this one given. So AB, I'm just labeling it now here. Let's say A, and let's say B here. Okay. And A coordinates are 4, minus 4, 3, minus 4 and 3. And B distance is B is a 4, 7. 4, 7. Okay, so this is done. And he said D lies on somewhere in the middle. Check it, please. AD is equal to 3 ratio and DP is 1 ratio. It means D is close to B. D is close to B. And I just mentioned D here. Okay, D coordinates I don't know. I label as, for example, XY. Okay, now student, this is a 3 unit and this is a 1. How come? You can see from here 3, 1. Okay, this is done. Now, because we can't solve the question unless you have a D coordinate. We can see D here. Next part is not hard, only D coordinate is a tough job. So student, what is the technique? If you remember, student, we have done in vector concept, vector ratio technique. Okay, we're going to use that one. So first of all, I'm looking for the length of AB. And the length of AB, we have distance formula we can apply. The student, we have AB, but we will go for a special rule, and that is called ratio theorem. Ratio theorem. What ratio theorem? I give you one example, then I come back to the question. So let's start now. First example. This is, I apply a different example first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this I want to find C.
Sir,
For example, XY.
sir.
So just wait. Okay. So and this ratio is given, let's say this ratio given 4, 2. Just sake of understanding. So
I have 12
what is the better way? What is the better way to do it? So we have a ratio theorem. What the ratio theorem says? Listen please carefully. Formula is what? How we can apply. Without ratio theorem is a little bit difficult to solve. So formula is x1 into r2 plus x2 into r1, like opposite numbers, and divided by r1 plus r2. Repeat my words. Repeat my words. R1, R2 is called ratio 1, ratio 2. Repeat again. Again, repeat, students. R1 is called first ratio. R2 is called second ratio. Okay. If I had taken the R1 here, so I must label here X1, Y1. And if R2 here, I must label here X2, Y2, X2 and Y2. And question over. How come? Check it, please. Check it, students. This X1 is here and R2 is here. So this X number will multiply with this, and this X number will multiply with this. Cross, which I'm doing it now here. And question over. So X1 is 1 into 2. I got a 1 into 2. 1, I'm doing it 1 into 2. And plus, and that 3 times 2, 4. And 3 times 2, 4. I'm applying 3 times 2, 4. And divided by sum of ratios. Sum of ratios means 2 plus 4. And I'm getting here 2 plus 4. And question over. Same rule will apply for the y coordinate. Okay, now student, I'm starting our own question. Our own question. Yes, exactly. So let's start now. I'm applying our own question. So our own question apply. I'm labeling first of all. I label this as a x1 and y1. And this as a r1. This as a r2. This as a x2. This as a y2. And now I'm going to apply the formula. And apply the formula, let's see now. What is applying x formula? X value. So first apply x value, then y value. Get ready. Formula is x1 into r2 plus x2 into r1 and divided by sum of the ratios. I think very clear. I'm applying same property for y. Same property for y. So let's start. y1 into r2 plus y2 into r1 and divided by what? R1 plus R2. Now student, let's apply formula and we got it. So let's apply. So x1 is what, student? X1 is minus 4. X1 is minus 4. Okay, R2 is what? R2 is 1. R2 is 1. So I'm applying into 1. Okay, and then I'm writing plus sign, and x2 is 4 times 2, 3. I think very clear approach. 4 times 2, 3. And divide by what, students? Sum of the both ratios. So 3 plus 1, 4 coming down. I think all students understanding what I'm saying. So 3 plus 1, 4. Okay, same story here, student. I'm doing now directly without informing you. So y1 is 3 and r1 is 1. And then I multiply 7 into 3 and divided by sum of ratios, which is 3 plus 1. And finally, I got what answer? If you check it, this is coming with us negative 4. And these are coming up with the 12 and over 4. And this I'm getting what, students? I'm getting here 3 and here I'm getting 21 over 4. Okay, now I'm getting D coordinate. Finally, I got what, student, answer? I'm writing now here. So I got this upper part 8 by 4 give us 2. So I got a 2. Sure. And I got a 20 here. I got a 24 and 6. I got it. So I think clear, student. I have got D coordinate. Let me check again. 8 by 4 got a 2 and 24 by 2 got a 6. So D coordinates are very clear. I hope so. You understood well. Now I can go for equation of perpendicular bisector to AB. So let's start, students. I'm going to use that now. Okay, concept. Get ready, please. First of all, I will go for AB gradient. What is AB gradient, students? So AB gradient. Because I said perpendicular AB. So let's go for AB gradient. AB gradient is what, student? I will find here and bring down. So apply flip. What is the formula? Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Okay, I'm applying now. So 7 minus 3 over 4 minus and minus 4. I'm getting what, student, here? 4 in the numerator and 8 in denominator. So I'm getting basically half. Let me check again. Yeah, 4 plus 4, 8 and 4. Correct. So you student, you know it very well. I got what answer? Half. And now, student, we're going for the next point. This part is very clear. So I take this from here and cut from here and bring it down. Okay. Okay. This is done. This is done. We have it. And a shifting here, the coordinates, the working of that. Okay. So this is done. You got it. This is a grade of AB students. And my question, do you have done the sector concept? Look at now, I give you an idea here. If one line has a gradient is a 3 by 2, what and positive 3 by 2, what the other one is called negative reciprocal. 2 will go up, 3 will go down, and sign will change. Okay, what about half? 2 will go up, 2 and 1 will go down, and sign is positive, will become negative. So I'm getting here gradient of the other one, perpendicular line is coming -2. I think this part is very, very clear how I got -2. And now he's asking here, find equation of line which is perpendicular to AB and passes through D point. And now I'm using it now. I will use finally now, student, this point and this gradient. And question going to finish. Let's start. Y is equals to mx plus c. Okay. And now, student, I'm going to plug in a gradient value, which is -2. And now question come with us, what x and what y will plug in? X value is 2 and 6 is y is 6. And you know this is the -4 here. So 6 is equals to -4 and plus c. So -4 goes there and c becomes 10. C becomes 10. So C becomes 10. And what is answer? Finally, y is equals to -2x and plus 10 is our final answer. And I hope so. The concept of the question is very clear. Wait a minute, please. Maybe, yeah, it is clear now. Okay. And concept of question is very clear and we have done it. So question number 20, students, we have A part and power is given -2 by 3. I said before, whenever multiply, okay, we can separate the powers. And in case of divide, it is also allowed. Okay, A to power n and B to power n, and same here. But make sure in case of plus and minus, it is not allowed. So A to power n plus B to power n is not allowed, even not minus. So this part is very clear. So let's do apply this one now. So first of all, 27 to power 2 by -2 by 3 separate, and x to power 9 to power -2 by separate. And what is 27? 3 to power 3. 1 power inside, 1 power outside, multiply like this. And even here 9 into -2 over 3. So these 3 cancel, these 3 3s are, and we get 3 to power -2. And students, after this, we can say x to power -6. Both values will go in denominator, and we get 1 over 3 to power 2 and 1 over x to power 6. So 1 over 9 x to power 6. This is a correct option. Second option we can do directly. And what is that option? Check it, please. The second method, directly you bring in denominator, whole thing, 27 x to power 9 and power become 2 by 3. Okay, so then we can do the same process here, 3 to power 3 into 2 by 3 and x to power 9 into 2 by 3 and 3 cancel and 3 cancel, we got a 3 and we got here 3 to power 2 and x to power 6. And finally, we got a same answer what we got in the previous option. So 1 over 9 x to power 6. I hope so the point is clear. Question number, the same part B, 7 to power x we have mentioned already here. And what 49, 7 to power 2. On the top, still power is available. And student, basically like this, but power inside, power outside, they multiply and will become like this. Same basis, both sides, 7 will cancel. Same basis, 7 cancel out. And you can say x is equals to 2 times 2, 1 minus 2x. So these 2 multiply inside, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. And x become 4x come this side, and we get this. And I get a 5x equal to 2, and 5 will divide 2 over 5. And we got our answer. Question number next, we have students number 21. We'll factorize upper separate, down part separate. So what I'm going to do now, upper part, numerator, I'm copying it here. 2x squared plus 3x minus 20. And the upper part, the denominator part, ax plus 4a minus 3bx and minus 12b. First of all, multiply first and last term. I'm getting it here, negative 40. X to power 2. Okay, first term copy without change and last term copy without change. You can see clearly. And we have to find out the possible factors of 40. I think there are many possible, but 8 5s of 40 is best reason. If I subtract, we get a 3. Because we're looking for a positive 3. So bigger number, positive, smaller number, negative. If I write negative 5, negative 8 plus 5 will give a negative 3, which is not possible. So we'll take this one. I hope so clear. And this x and this x. I can copy these two values in any order, but I write 8x before and 5x later. And from here, what is common, students? 2x common. I got x plus 4. And from here, interesting part, I said before, even if these signs are same, outside positive. If these are not same, then outside must be negative. And what is common from here? 5 common. If I take negative common, students, this negative become positive and negative becomes positive. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. Check it. Do they match? Yes, they match. So x plus 4 come from here and this left behind and 2x minus 5. So this I got answer for the numerator. So I'm copying it here. This is done. So this I'm done. Okay. I'm done here and let's talk about the denominator. So what denominator, students, from here, what is common? If I take a common, I get x plus 4. From, okay, again, same story. Are these signs same? No, they're different. I must take negative common. And from here, what's common? 3b common. I got x plus 4. Do they match? Yes, they match. So I will take common out this and this part left behind, a minus 3b. So this value I'm going to copy where? Copy down and going to finalize the answer. This completely cancel out. You can see clearly, students, they will cancel out. And this is my final answer. So 2x minus 5 divided by a minus 3b. I hope so the point is clear. And question number 22, expand power 2 and then multiply. X plus 5 copy, and here I have two choices, students. Choice number 1, I will write 2 times and multiply x minus 3 into x minus 3, multiply, 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 and multiply. Second technique, students, squaring identity. So first term squared because negative sign in the middle, so negative 2 times to first prime into second term and second term square. So this 3 will go in first two bracket and this 3 will go in next two bracket. Make sure we will write 3 only. Some student by mistake write negative 3, which is wrong. We should not write negative 3. I think this part is very clear. And then I'll get here x square, 2 3s are 6 into x. I got 6x and 3 square 9. Is question done? Not at all. I'm going to multiply all first. This gives us x cube, and this multiply will gives negative 6x squared, and this gives us 9x. Now 5 into this, I'm getting 5x squared, 5 into this minus 30x, and 5 into this 45. Now, student, highest power is x cubed. These two values are x squared. Negative 6 and plus 5 will give us negative x squared. Now, two terms of x, negative 30 and plus 9. So I'm getting here negative 21x. And at the end, I'm writing the constant. And this is my final answer. And I hope so the point is very clear. Student, B part we have, if you look at carefully, the same thing is said, okay? And he's asking indicate whether the graph cross the axis. Axis means cutting x and y both, okay? So how to do it, students? I have two options. One time I'll plug in y0 and one time I'll plug in x0. So look at I'm doing it both. If I plug in y0 here, students, what I will get? I'll put both here. I can see here I'm getting x plus 5 and x minus 3 whole square. Crossing axis means x and y both. And whenever we have a 0 here, students, we can say what? This equal to 0 and this equal to 0, one by one. So I'm writing x plus 5 equal to 0 and x minus 3 whole square is equals to 0. Here I'm getting -5 and here take root of the both sides and root will eliminate automatically and I get a 3 here. So student 3 and -5. With 3 and -5, 1 minute please. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So these two I got it from here. Now I plug in x0 here and here 0. So y is equals to 0 plus 5 and 0 minus 3 whole square. I'm getting from here 5. I'm getting here 3 squared 9 and negative will finish. I got 45. So 45 somewhere here. I take approximately 45 here or even 45 anywhere, rough number. Okay. Now student, what to do? Now we can take some numbers, okay, because make sure one thing, these 2 points are very important. I'll take one table, okay, and this table no need to show to examiner and start from -6, then -5, then -4, -3, -2. Okay, students, these numbers, because 5 mark questions, see, marks are 4 marks, sorry, 4 mark question. And I'll take it -1, then I do 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, and extra 0.4. It is not important to make like this, okay, but anyway, because one thing is very clear, highest power 3, basically I just tell you if plus x cube comes to and we have this kind of graph. Okay, we can make it easily, but still for confirmation, if you don't know, no idea, then what to do. So we're going to plug in these values, okay, and if I plug in -6 here, I'm getting what, students? I get a -1. If I plug in -6 here, I get a -9. But -9 square will give us positive 81. So positive 81 giving us -81. So we are getting here, student, -81. So -81 means against -6, which is here. So assume that -81 is somewhere here. So we are getting this point. Okay. Now against -5, I'll get 0. Why? Because we know it very well. We're giving 0. Okay. We know it very well. Anyway, so it means this clear. And against -4, now I'm erasing and just putting you can use pencil for this purpose. -4, I'm plugging here, -4 and -4 here. I'm getting here 1 and I'm getting here -7 square, positive 9, 49. It means the value is coming 49, slightly above. So it means this and this. So we are getting somewhere here, okay? And I'm pulling in this value number, students. So naturally the curve is going up. You can see the graph is going up. Okay, now if I plug in -3 now, -3 now, 1, 2, 3. So -3 here, okay, you can do with a rough pencil, -3 here, -3 and -3. Okay, here I'm getting 2 and here I'm getting -6. So 6 squared is 36. I got 72. It means still it is rising up. So -3, it is 72. It's rising up. Okay, now we can go for, let me check it. So this is done. And now, student, I'm going for what next number is negative. I can skip -2. Okay, no problem. -1, I can check it. So -1 plus 5 and -1 and -3. I got a 4 and I got here -4, 16. So I'm getting here 16, 64. So it means still it's coming a bit down. Okay, you can say at 164. 64 graph is going this way. Okay, or we can make it slightly here down, no problem at all. Now, when you plug in 0 in the place of this x, so student, what happens then? We have already 45 number. So we have 45, this curve is coming this way. Now plug in 1 in the place of x. So when I plug in 1, student, 1 plus 5 and 1 minus 3 whole square. Here I got a 6, here I got -2 square and 6 into 4, 24. So it means 24 is somewhere here. So it's coming downwards. Okay, this curve downwards, it will touch at 3 and now it will turn back. It will turn back, students, from here. At 4, I can check it. And if come negative, it go down. If positive, go up. So this 4, I'm going to plug in back. Last number, I'm going to plug in 4 there. So 4 plus 5 and 4 minus 3 whole square. Here I got 9. Here I got a 1 to power 2. 9 I'm coming. I'm getting 9. So it means against 4 I got a 9. It means the curve turn back. So turn back means this way. So at rest part I can make it my own without any hesitation. You see almost same diagram comes. So whenever negative x cube students come, this graph will go like this. Make sure, okay? And positive x square student, we have this kind of graph. And negative x square student, we have this kind of graph. All right. So you can guess even, but he said that these 3 points you are bound to show. And that is by 4 marks. I hope so. The concept of question is very clear. And paper is completely over. And best of luck for the upcoming exam. May Allah help you and pray for me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.